Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be reviewing some luxury shades that I purchased for my client from the Shade Store. The Shade Store is a luxury shade brand. They have a ton of choices. I'm going to get to there in just a second. We had these installed 3 years ago, so I'm able to give you my full experience, my honest opinion, so you can make an informed choice on this investment if you're going to go with the Shade Store. Because let's be honest, shades from the Shade Store, they're a luxury brand, are an investment. The Shade Store offers a ton of different materials, colors, textures, and designs to where they'll really fit any aesthetic in any room, which is fabulous. If you're looking for a sleek roller shade like we have here in the kitchen, if you're looking for Roman style shades or woven textures, they have it all, honestly. They have it all. For this project, for these three right here, we went with the artisan weave in the Bayshore collection, and this is the color charcoal. My client and I both absolutely love the look that these shades provide for this space. It feels luxurious, but it doesn't overpower the space, which is great. In the kitchen, we went with a roller shade, and this is in the Guthrie line in the color Pearl. Now, I just looked at their website and I don't think they have the Guthrie line anymore, but I will link one down below that's kind of similar if you're interested in looking at that. The build quality on these is chef's kiss. They are great. You can immediately tell that these are built to last, and they're going to last for years and years and years, which is what you want when you're spending your money on a luxury item. The material feels durable yet refined, and the details like the clean stitching and the seamless edges are a designer's dream. The feature my client was the most excited about was the smart automation that comes with these shades. Ideally, they would seamlessly connect with any sort of home automation system you have, like Alexa, Google, or a Google Home or Apple HomeKit. So you can control them with your voice, your phone, or you can set up schedules. Waking up and having your shades automatically rise with the sun is luxe on another level. I mean, the motor itself is relatively quiet. There's no clunky noises or delay when the shades open or close, and the movement is smooth and precise. You can also adjust the height with incredible accuracy, which is especially great for controlling the light throughout the day. Sometimes they don't raise and lower at the exact same rate, which can be kind of annoying to some people. It doesn't bother my client, it doesn't bother me. But if you want all of them to raise the exact same time or lower at the exact same time, there's only one brand that I know of. It's the Lutron brand that will do that. These will get to the same level, but it might take one of them a little bit longer to get there. The Shade Store does sell the Lutron motors. Those are just a little bit more expensive, and they don't have as many options in the fabric section. Now for the really reals, let's talk about the actual compatibility of the smart features of this brand. Unfortunately, the smart automations have never been quite that stable. We had 3 different professionals come out to set up the connectivity of the shades to all of the aforementioned home automation apps, and they were only able to get it to connect to one of them. So for most, that's not a deal breaker, but my client heavily relies on HomeKit for all of his home automations, and it's really annoying, especially if you're paying thousands of dollars for a few shades. You want the full functionality of the product that the company has promised, you know? The standalone app itself is not that great. It's glitchy, it's not intuitive, and it really struggles to maintain a good connection to the hub. The remote controls are another weak point. They're not intuitive, they're a little bit clunky, they don't offer the type of user experience that I was hoping for. There have also been minimal upgrades to the app over the last 3 years, which is kind of disappointing for a company marketing themselves as like a tech leader and a luxury brand. I really expected these details to be much better designed. If you're on channel 0, it engages all 3 shades. And then you can change channels. So 1 is the left. Let's say we just want to raise the middle one. You're on channel 2. You can stop that. You can change individual ones, you know. And if you go back to 0, put them all down. See, I'm on channel 0. All 3 of them are supposed to move, but only 2 of them are. See, it's just a little glitchy. So ordering and customer service. The ordering process was super easy and super fun. The woman we worked with in the showroom was great, super responsive. We felt very much like guided along the process. We changed a couple fabrics here and there. She updated quotes. She gave us renders. That process with the sales team was great. But as soon as that sale was paid for, and we kind of got pushed off into the next phase of delivery and install and all the back end after the sale happens, there was zero help. It just felt like once the sale was complete and once they had their money in their pocket, there was zero continuity of care. Like, we got transferred to a customer service department. The saleswoman that helped us dropped off the map. Now let's talk about the installation process. This is where things went really sideways, like off the rails, down the hill, train rolled into the river, off the track. Yeah. During the initial install, there were so many problems and so many oversights. And I know at this point, this is not a shade store problem. This is an installer problem. I get that. So separate those two in your mind. The installer couldn't get the shade to fit. So he actually cut into the fabric and moved over the bracket and then cut the cords, the cords that lift them up, cut them and tied them. It was a mess, and it completely destroyed the integrity of the one shade to where we had to order a replacement. We had to call the company and be the installer completely ruined this. You need to send us a new one, because that was crazy. And then when the initial order was delivered, the solar panels were not delivered with them. You can kind of see the solar panels, those rectangles right in the tops. Those are solar panels to recharge the battery system of the shades. I'm going to get to that in a second. But those solar panels were not delivered. So that was a whole saga of trying to get those solar panels approved and delivered. We had paid for them, but it was a mess. So when the solar panels finally got delivered and an installer came to install them, they had no cords. And then the warehouse acted like they had no idea what a cord was. So we had to source the cords ourselves from Amazon. Needless to say, many installers, many mistakes, and not an ideal situation for my client, because every time I have to come back here and I have to oversee an install and I have to do all these emails back and forth, that's money he's paying out of his pocket to pay me for my services to do that for him. So the whole install experience just felt really unprofessional, really disjointed, and really disappointing. Gotta be honest, guys. Shade store, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but not sorry. Get it together, guys. So speaking of solar panels, we invested in the solar panel option because we thought that the solar panels would charge the battery and we would never really have to charge the batteries in the mechanisms themselves because the solar panels would recharge them. That is not the case. Even with the solar panels, you still do need to charge the mechanisms. Solar panels do help the battery life. With the solar panels, you only really need to charge these every 6 months. But if you are thinking about investing in the solar panels, I probably wouldn't. And I would just say save your money on the solar panels and just charge them when they need to be charged, because you're going to have to charge them anyway. And if you get kind of a sheer fabric, you can see the solar panels through them. You can see them. You can see them. Once you live in the space, you kind of get used to it, but still, it's not ideal. I would, hindsight, skip the solar panels. So right here is where you recharge the mechanism. This is what's plugged into the solar panel. So this is what the solar panels look like. Another thing that's not super great is that if you ever want to open the windows, you can only open them bottom up. You can't do any sort of top down situation. Another thing to think about is if you want your shades to have either an opaque backing or a blackout backing, you can add that in. The shade store does offer those options. We didn't go with that because we still wanted some light to come in while still having privacy. These are a little bit more sheer than I think what my client was anticipating. It's nice during the day because it's not completely dark in here when the shades are down. But at night, when the lights are on inside, you can see in. You can see if there are people here or not. So if you're looking to be able to totally not let people know if you're here or not, something to think about. That's not a shade store specific issue. That is any kind of shade issue. So it's just a design thing that you need to think about. So here comes the question, are they worth it? Really depends upon your wallet, honestly. If you have the money to throw at a company like this because you're looking for a certain texture, a certain weave, a certain color, and you got the money to do it, then do it. But for this level investment, I expected more, not just the quality, but the performance and technology. I mean, this was thousands of dollars, you guys. Other brands like Lutron are light years beyond in the smart home space, offering better integration and functionality, but their materials and colors, just their variety, is a little bit more limited than what the Shade Store offers. If you're on a budget, I would definitely say no. Go the IKEA route, go something that's not fully automated. I do love the look of these shades. I really do. I love them. I think they're great, but I just can't fully give them the Whitney seal of approval due to unreliable tech features, the lack of customer service. I just feel like it comes a little bit short of fully delivering on the luxury brand and the luxury price tag that it comes along with that. I hope you guys found some value out of this video. I'm just trying to help you all spend your money wisely. I think if you're looking for style and customization, the Shade Store might be a great place for you to go to. But if you are trying to prioritize functionality and especially integration with smart home automations, I think there are better brands out there. All right, Shade Store, don't come for me. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.